return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Receivers are bunched together. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Big throw caught on the left side. Great swings at the 33. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Just all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. The game is 2 yards, so 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. Throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gangs up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it with the draw play. Still going. He's brought down at 40 yards, 1st down yardage.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that one produces a decent game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And it's touchdown, Georgia.
That's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by his receiver. He got a nice skim to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point is up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25.
This is what I love to see from the defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tackles on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's past the mark. He's still going. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Okay, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
1st down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Springer. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him.
This is not how you draw up as an offensive coordinator. You have a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. That's incomplete. Another 4th down.
Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense wants to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The return was brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Bringing pressure. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handing to the running back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. On the ground, it's Pringle. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for the next play.
2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And the hitter chases it. This is the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
With the incompletion, the line up here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. Here's a low and violating strong tackle by the quarterback. Gets it. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Baker. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring it down to the drive as now reaches the 35.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Gets right all the way down inside the 35.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or possibly involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pulls it in. It's in. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Toss play to the outside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Trying to run it with a fullback. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown.
You don't see it very often, but they give the ball to the fullback here. Yep, that's still a position. And yep, he can still power his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Florida State offense is back onto the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with
space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes off in a bootleg.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one can hurt you.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Toss play to the right. Looks like a run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Baker. Throws it in. It's Lawson.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Dogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
That's a thing of beauty right there. A good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They're fired up. They're scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's the 2-minute timeout for this offense, running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Gibson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain. Short of the mark.
We're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34th.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
Looking for some space. It's Pringle. And they tried a little, but stuck for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout. There's something they didn't like about that look. And make an adjustment for this important play. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on the third. He'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Baker. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. In the middle, it's Lawson. And finally get it down with a big play for 36.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Using the ground game here. Here's the handoff.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This passing game is on fire today.
Body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. A off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Right, this one caught. They stop him, but it's a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Offense takes it with their second timeout to talk strategy.
And here's the tight end. Shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And this one goes nowhere. Looking to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half take away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our time update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Deep in the end zone, they bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First play of the second half is a handoff. The game moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it. Guy, he's receiver drops. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Knowles. That's how you finish a play. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Went after, up and good. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. To dart to the left side. And he's another catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Dogs are in the red zone now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quick juke. Touchdown. This offense
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option is really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Using his legs. It's sprinkled. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Knowles will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up a second down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Trying to find some room. It's Pringle. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wide out. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed it.
Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The completion makes it second and 10 from the 22. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick catch over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Strength from this quarterback. He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Defense cannot get this offense to cool down. Offense continues the long drive. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets read on the out route. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Going absolutely nowhere. Awesome.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. They'll scoop up with the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Defense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Baker. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going up for the first down on the 37.
Just a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Pushed by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the same runner's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To bootleg here. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Good completion with the tight end. He made the tackle, but gains enough to make the first down. It should be the last play of the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You talk about a clean performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Down the middle, it's Pringle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. And it's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield